cautionary tale. A lot of stuff I do, y'all. This is very, very cautionary tale. Fucking black men. Always get twisted, y'all. Always get twisted, y'all. Look at man learn. That's all it is. My. My Carol came for me. Carol came for me again. Oh, tisk, tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Chat, chat, chat. Beach has a wicked. My, chat. My. Mamma mia, I came on back. Fancy. I'm back. A beast is in the house. As only he can be. Giving you all the things that only I can give you. Because only I know these things. All right, chat. My bad. Chat. Boy. Well, chat, here we are. First, I want to thank the people for being on the sound of my voice. I take no pleasure in reporting certain things to y'all. I take no pleasure in bringing certain things to y'all. However, I do it for cautionary tales because I really want you black men to start to understand some things in a real way. And initially, I wasn't going to come back on because people had a problem hitting the like button earlier. So that's why I logged off. However, this is important enough to bring to y'all. As you all are familiar with, Floyd Mayweather calls himself TBE, the best ever. He don't call himself TBE, the best ever, because he believes he's the best fighter ever. Well, he may believe that, but I believe it's more so. He said somebody else can have that, but he's made a very good living for himself fighting. I did a quick Google search, y'all, and he's estimated to have career earnings in the ring of between 1.2 to 1.5 billion dollars, right? The IRS taking about half of that. So let's just say for a minute, y'all, he should be sitting on roughly $750 million, somewhere right around there, 600, more than enough money in a lifetime, right? And now, y'all, he's coming back to fight. He's coming back to fight. And if you Google his name, My bad. How we doing now? My apologies. How we doing? Back. Thank you, Maya. Okay, my apologies, chat. My apologies. Let me, let me, let me, let me, let me bag up some because I don't know quite where I got cut off. Initially, y'all, um, Floyd's brand is made off. Look at what I got. Floyd has had career earnings of, I did a quick Google search, y'all can do this yourselves, 1.2 to 1.5 billion. That's what his estimated earnings were. You take out half for taxes, Floyd should be sitting on somewhere $750 billion. Excuse me, 750 million. More than enough money in any lifetime. And he has to come back to fight because accordingly, he's broke. Now, Floyd's broke is not my broke, y'all. Be honest with you. However, when you've seen that much money in your lifetime and you have a gambling problem, that money goes faster than you think. I know, y'all, I had a gambling problem. I played blackjack a lot. And I remember Floyd with these receipts, y'all, that he would show. He would show these receipts of him putting in tickets, 100, 200,000. This was going back 20 years. Floyd made a brand off, look at me and look at what I got. His brand literally went from pretty boy to money. And when you call yourself money, you have to continuously show it, right? Because that's what you're known for. Floyd has been in the spotlight for over a quarter of a century, showing us what he has. Posting large sums of money, posting lavish shopping sprees that he was on with his team, spending, right? And I don't take any pleasure in this, y'all. I don't take any pleasure in pocket watching Floyd, right? However, I do, since I use my life as teachable moments for black men, I have to use this as well. This is what this lifestyle of exuberance and excessiveness will get you. Here he is. You don't put yourself through the rigors and through the toils mentally and physically of preparing for a fight if you don't have to. You don't do it because it's so difficult. It's so difficult to be. I believe Marvin Hagler had a very great saying. He said it's hard to be a great fighter when you're waking up with silk sheets. When you're waking up with silk sheets, because the hunger, what you're trying to pull yourself. You don't fight, y'all, when you have opportunities. It's not what you do. You don't do the things that I've done. You don't sell dope. You don't look to rob banks and armor cars. You don't do those things when you have opportunity, right? Or when what you believe to have opportunity. You don't put yourself in those positions, right? Floyd has worked about as hard as anyone in the sport in order to pull himself up, right? His work ethic is undeniable, and he never cheated us on his condition. His conditioning, y'all, has been something of epic proportions. And his ability to stay calm in the most high leverage moments. I don't got him over a lot of other great fighters, y'all, but that's neither here nor there for the purposes of this conversation. His work ethic is unquestioned. However, what is unquestioned is when you don't develop your mind. When you don't develop, when the Creator blesses you and puts these things in front of you, and you don't know how to handle it. You get a lot of money at a very young age, and then you don't know what to do. You put people in your circle, and by all accounts, Floyd, y'all, is illiterate. People have been saying this for over 20 years, and it's never been discounted. Floyd spent so much time and effort into being a fighter that he never developed in other ways that he needed to. And the notion that somebody is able to take advantage of him for this amount of money leans towards him being underdeveloped in his mind, because he's not understanding the business side Yeah, he knew how to get in there and make money. Get rid of this mark, my please. Thank you. When you don't develop mentally, when you don't develop yourself in a real way, you leave yourself open to predatory individuals. And so at 47 years old, y'all, after stunning on us, after showing us all of his wealth, now he has to unretire and put his life in jeopardy, his reputation, and his record. Some people will say, well, awesome. If you beat him at this age, it doesn't matter. Well, Floyd's claim to fame is that he's 50-0. That's his biggest claim to fame. And if that 50 turns into a 50-1, it just don't look the same. And y'all, I'm not pleased to report this, y'all. If y'all notice, I don't get any pleasure out of this. This doesn't excite me. I don't get excited of seeing another black man misuse and misappropriate so much funds. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I didn't have as much as this, but I did it too. You think that this money just gonna continue to come in, right? I remember y'all playing $500 a hand blackjack. Then I said, you know what, man, I'm going to $2,500 a hand, right? Because I'm trying to get back the money that I lost. I done lost 3 hands in a row, so I'm putting up 2,500, you know what I'm saying, to get that back plus some. Losing that. All right, let me put another 5,000 up right quick. Ah, man, that don't hit. I'm mad again, so I just paid 500, 500, 500, 500, 6 grand. Y'all, you study chasing something. And I use my life, y'all, as a cautionary tale for you black men. I really, truly do. And I do it, y'all, because I don't want to be phony with y'all, and the world is going to be phony with y'all. See, Floyd has an image. And like these other guys, y'all, they have images. They're not going to tell y'all the truth because they don't want the world to judge them. They don't want y'all to judge them. They have to continuously be over you. Because clearly you're not stunting on white people because they got the money. They are the bag. That is literally the bag. You're not stunning on them. You got nigga money. I keep telling people, black people don't have any money in the United States of America. None of us. Even the richest of us don't have money because you don't have access. You don't have a seat at the table. Yeah, you may have money, but you don't control anything. And y'all, these lavish shopping sprees that he's been on, all this money he's posted on the table. Y'all remember Floyd Mayweather with these pictures of these stacks and stacks and stacks of money. And him showing us what he has. Y'all, unfortunately, this mindset is still a nigga mentality. It's a nigga's mindset. It truly is. It's look at me. It's niggardly, niggerish, greediest. Look at me. Look at me. Pay attention to me. And now he's struggling to try to pay off the IRS, jewelers, and things that he's accumulated over the years. Now he got to go back at 47 years old, y'all, to try to figure it out. And it's unfortunate. I really want you black men to start being humble. I really want you black men to stop lifting people up. It's out of class. Me too. He's a Pisces. Just like me, except I'm broke. Well, here's the thing. Are you truly broke? You got a man that love you? I remember you mentioned that classic. You got a family? Are you truly broke? Right? You clearly have internet. Got a roof over your head. Food in your stomach. Right? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I really don't like talking about this stuff in terms of another man's finances. because it's pocket watch. However, this is important, y'all, because Floyd has put his finances out there on Front Street for a long time until calling himself money. So when you make a brand out of calling yourself money, right? When you make a very brand out of calling yourself money, then you got to continuously live up to that because you got to show us you got it. Floyd's human. And he's flawed like all of us. He's misappropriated his funds. He's misused and mismanaged his funds. And then now, y'all, he's in a spot where he got to fight again. You black men got to get humble. You black men got to stop trying to. You black men got to stop trying to run to show people things. These cautionary tales, man, are for y'all. Shout out to my man. Yeah, hopefully. Well, she seems to like the lavish lifestyle as well. She come from the streets of Flint. She never had nothing. Now she has more money than she's ever had in her life. Hopefully she makes better decisions. She got a chain, y'all, worth $100,000. I want y'all to know something. I've had some of the jewelry, y'all. A lot of times, y'all, this jewelry is not worth. Listen, man, y'all be surprised what you just. It's not what you paying for. It's what is it worth. What is somebody willing to give you for it? Yeah, you paid $100 for it, but if you walk back into the same store and they only go offer you $60, what'd that tell you? Y'all, we gotta do. Listen, you black men don't understand that your level of indulgence and this exuberance and this this hubris that you have is hurting you because you're not humble. And because you lack humility, you easily taken advantage of. Because you think you're special. And life is going to let you know you're not. Those women Floyd had access to, those cars, those houses. Floyd is one of the hardest workers you'll ever see with some of the best reflexes ever. Floyd didn't develop, y'all. Floyd didn't develop his mind. So everybody around him, y'all, is telling him everything he wants to hear instead of things he needs to hear. Hey, Floyd, your spending is out of control. Floyd, you got to stop trying to live up to this image of what people want you to be. Of what people see you at. Floyd, you don't have any. Floyd, in this world or the next, you don't have anything to prove. You've worked hard since the age of 5 years old. Floyd has been a fighter, y'all, for 40 years. He has made a career out of being a fighter. Floyd has not really lost a fight since his last amateur fight in the Olympics, in which they cheated him out of anyway. But your mindset, man. Your mindset. To look at me. I'm that guy. Me. Look at me. Pay attention to me. The lavish shopping sprees. The women he would have never had access to. The people in his circle. They've all preyed on Floyd's ignorance. And his lack of personal development. And now, y'all, he got to fight again at 47, 48 years. What is Floyd now? 48. Shout out to OG. Classic. Thurman. Words manifest, they do. Shout out to my man. He's an ignorant black man. Don't know why he didn't take Tyson's story and learn from it. Yeah, because he think it's special. He think he's special, mama. He think he's special. I love Floyd, though. I appreciate, y'all, you gotta be, Richard Pryor says you gotta be happy for any nigga doing anything. Richard Pryor said that. Be happy for any nigga doing anything. And so for that, y'all, yes, man. His work ethic, y'all, that he put in, Floyd didn't cheat. Floyd never cheated the sport in terms of his effort, right? Now, he might get in there and not do much in the ring, especially later on. He hit pot shot, check hook, you know what I'm saying, right hand, keep it moving. He ain't throwing no flurries. He ain't going to put himself in danger for y'all. But he was always in shape. And he showed what hard work really looked like because he put the work in the gym. Can't nobody deny that. Y'all, for him not to have what he should have to show for all of his efforts, if he didn't have to continue to put himself out here in harm's way, this is a cautionary tale for you black men who want to continuously show the world that you got something and continuously want to try to. This is why I do what I do, y'all. This is why I show y'all my life in such a real way. Because my confidence is built on something that's real and sustainable. It's not built on finances. It's not built on a network of people or individuals or accomplishments. It's built off my creator, the strength he put in and what he put inside me. That's why I can come on here, y'all, and say what I say. I didn't wait till y'all was up, y'all, sitting in a 5-bedroom house to do a podcast and then act like it was always like this. I want y'all to see what life looks like, what life looks like in a real way for myself and for Gizmo. My apologies, y'all, the phone, right? Okay. How we doing, y'all? Can y'all still hear me? Before I begin, shout out to Donna. What's up, Donna? Appreciate you, Donna. Kia back in here. Oh, today's his birthday, huh? Okay, yes, thank you, Mike. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. These stories are very, shout out to Miss Donna. There's somebody new in here. What's up, Miss Donna? Love the name. Black men, we got to rise above this niggerish thinking. When are we going to, we have so many black men who, because most of us are y'all on 2 generations out of poverty to begin with, right? Yet, if we don't learn how to manage what we have, and we continuously are trying to live up to some sort of a standard that other people have set for us, we're not gonna never have shit. Look at Floyd, y'all. He's literally been posting his money for 25 years. Thurman, am I lying? These pictures go back like his shopping sprees, his clothes. It's always some big, huge name brand label. Louis V, all head to toe. Gucci, Ferragamo, head to toe. The most extravagant cars, the most extravagant houses, like whatever he has the most. Floyd has posted jewelry, y'all. $1 million watches. Y'all, Floyd got a watch that's worth $1 million. Y'all, even in my wildest dreams, like, put like this, y'all. The most expensive watch I want is nowhere near that. The most expensive watch, y'all, I want is not even near that. The most, y'all, if I had the money, y'all, today, and my finances were in order, I wear Batman every day. For y'all who are not who are not familiar, y'all, that's a Rolex. It's a silver, you know what I'm saying? It's a stainless steel joint. And it's a Pearl Master. Very nice. That was about 20 grand. You can get one of those for about 20. And then, you know what I mean, just to have just for a special occasion watch, it would be one of the ones that I always wanted, that I never had. I think that was like 150 grand. You probably get it for less than 100. a tenth of what he spent. 50 Cent was broke. 50 Cent, shout out to Riri. 50 Cent said he was broke a long time ago. Yeah, 50 wasn't always up, Riri. Wealth and control his own brand. Shout out to let me see, Ezra. Shout out to my Mia. China already showed us how they make these merchandises, you know, just regular, plain pocketbook, belt, watch. You know what I'm saying? Just put your name on, play thousands when it's only worth $5. Yes. Movado watches are just enough. A few $100. Those are the very nice watches. The Rolex is the standard for men, and I love those watches. I would have a Movado because I cannot afford a Rolex now, but I always like those. My entire point, y'all, is this. Shout out to Ediva. Shout out to the chat. Y'all, the man, you black men got to stop trying to keep up with other people. You black men got to stop trying to impress other people. They don't like you no way. And as long as you as long as you try to look for your self-worth inside of things, you ain't gonna never have nothing. You ain't gonna never have nothing, dog. I'm just keeping it all the way real with you. Shout out to Ezra. What's up, brother? Good to see my brother. Shout out to my lead moderator extraordinaire. Black folk can really do well in showing themselves as sad and visual. I agree. Moderator extraordinaire, I agree. Lead moderator extraordinaire, I agree. This race to keep up and to have other people lift you up and to continuously stunt on your own people. And because you have to look at what I got. Look at what you don't have. Right? It's a race to the bottom, dog. And I tell y'all this stuff because it's one of the sadder cases that I think we'll see. For a man to blow through that type of money and not have what he should have to show for it. I'm not saying Floyd is broke, y'all. The internet is saying he broke. I'll tell you this, the fact that he got to come back to fight tells you a lot. He's not fighting because he wants to. Nobody puts themselves through this grueling training process at the age of 47 or damn near 50 years old because they want to do this. You don't want to do this. It's a necessity. You do it because it's a necessity. So this notion that Floyd got money, he just want to do it. Floyd is hungry. No, he don't. No, he don't. Floyd don't have a choice because the IRS breathing down his back for back taxes and people that he owe and lawsuits and hush money he done paid out and abortions he done had to, you know what I'm saying, take care of, and you know what I mean, all the legal fees. And man, this shit, listen, man, y'all, this shit is for real. And I hate it for Floyd. I don't take any pleasure, y'all, in bringing y'all this stuff. If y'all notice, I'm a little subdued. My energy is not quite where it is, where it normally is. However, I have to use these moments as teachable moments for you black men that are on the come up. One of you black men are going to be successful under the sound of my voice. One of you black women, right? And I want y'all to know that when you don't take care of your finances, it can go. When you don't take care of your business, it can go. Yeah, but OG, he got extensive watch. I mean, all of them watches he had, man, and right? Like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like the exuberance, the excessiveness. It's just, and then you become addicted to it. And now it becomes a self-refueling prophecy. And you just in it. You caught up in the vortex because you got to continuously show people something. You got to continuously show. You got to pay for security. You got to pay for this. Everything is coming out of his pocket, y'all, all the time. It's never ending. And now Floyd sits back trying to figure it out again. He got to put his life in jeopardy for money when he did it for 40 years. He should be able to sit back and enjoy the fruits of his labor. He don't owe me nothing. But I'm going to tell y'all these things because I want you black men to start to be able to pick this stuff in your mind and start to use these things as cautionary tales. And the people that you look, and here's the thing, he's not going to get on here and tell y'all you broke. He's not going to get it because his pride won't let him. I'll tell y'all I'm broke because it don't affect my pride. I want you black men to be better. I want you black men to make better decisions when these finances come into your hands. I want you to know that it can go. Believe that. You're not special. You're not special. You can be taken for a long ride, dog. Shout out to Riri. I'm not sure. You can Google it, though. I'm not sure. But according to them, it's definitely behind. But that's and what Mai said is, and Mai, I want to thank you because that's a great point. Yay. Floyd got a broke mindset. Because when you really wealthy, you move different. OG said he rich in Christ. Bars. That's what I'm saying. He's a Christian. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's where his strength comes from. That's where his riches, his value comes from. Not from monetary things. And these things, y'all, can always be taken from you. I want you black men to start to listen, man, and start to pay attention. And stop being caught up in what people think of you. If y'all not paying attention, it can go. Shout out to Riri. I agree. But they want their money. You can tell them fuck them all you want. And they gonna say, yeah. Tap on in, though. And they take pleasure in this, y'all. They take pleasure in seeing this. Look at him. Y'all know, do y'all know? Look at this nigga. That's what they say, y'all. They say this behind your back. Look at this nigga. See? All that money. They didn't want him to have it no way. Nigga didn't need it. Dumb nigga. Can't do nothing. All he could do was fight. Now look at him bending over backwards. That's what they talk about, y'all. They like to see a nigga butt broke. Get out there and fight again, nigga. Get out there and entertain us. So we can take that too. Y'all better stop playing games, man. Shout out to Loquacious. Hey, Loquacious. Shout out to Loquacious. I had my last fight at 57 with the 32-year-old, 6'1", 300-pounder who looked 42. She underestimated me. I do taekwondo, box, and wrestle freestyle Greco. I wish I was paid to fight. Shout out to Loquacious. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. I didn't know that, Loquacious. Sure. Y'all better be careful in this chat. I'm sending Loquacious at that ass. Shout out to Classic Rebel. How was he broke in his mind when his mind made him wealthy? Y'all judge it. Classic. Great point. Great point. First of all, Classic, I'll deal with the last part first. I don't have a jealous bone in my body, being honest with you. I don't. Well, let me back that up. I am envious of the white man, how he has been able to lie and manipulate and cheat and steal, and then has figured out a way to wrap it all in some story of virtue and masculinity and overcoming and triumph. pulling himself up by his bootstraps. That that does. I do envy that. But I'm never jealous of a black. I'm really not. I only tell these stories. And I tell my bullshit too. I don't want you to think that this is specific to Floyd because I've always said these things about myself as well. I ain't always made the best decision with the finances that have came into my hands either. So this isn't specific to him, right? I would have never been homeless had I would have been making better decisions with my money. I'm just telling y'all how it happened because it happened to me. So I don't just tell y'all anything. Now, Floyd's work ethic, and his talent made him rich. His work ethic and his talent, Floyd developed. He had very natural ability, and he honed it in his craft. He's a very hard worker. No one can deny that. That is undisputed. However, he didn't develop his mind. Floyd didn't develop in other personal areas. He didn't develop his intellect. He didn't develop his vocabulary. He didn't develop his ability to read, understand, and comprehend, and process the world and his environment around him. Floyd wanted to show off for us. Classic. And now them chickens have proverbially, I can't say it. Come home to roost. Yes, Miss Taylor, she is. Shout out to Elevate, yes, Taylor. Shout out to Mine. Classic, there's nothing to be jealous of. His mind didn't make him wealthy. You can't see that. She got a point. She got a point, Classic. Boy, what's your rebuttal? Shout out to Kia. I think he might be fighting again to prove he still got it. After retiring for some years, some people don't like when others take their shine. Great point, Kia. That's fair. That's fair. At this advanced stage, let's just take the fight stake. If Floyd's gonna do this, Floyd's gonna have to fight somebody that really matters, right? That would mean it would either be Canelo Alvarez, a rematch with Pacquiao, or Terrence Crawford. And at this stage, I don't think he can beat any of them. At this stage of his life, I don't think he can beat any of them. Now, we can debate that, right? But I'll tell you something, kid. I believe it's out of necessity. I don't believe he has a choice. Rocky got a line, y'all, in the first Rocky. He was on a date with Adrian, and Adrian asked him, why does he fight? He said, because I can't sing or dance. That's Floyd. That's his ability. That's what he has to offer the world. And I believe it's absolutely for the money. I believe he done put himself in a real bad spot, kid. All of the gambling, the stunting, the spending, I believe it's finally caught up with him. He's taking care of his family. He's taking care of everybody around him. You know what I'm saying? He's been providing for these people for the better part of a quarter of a century. His children, his mothers, this is what he's done. It's not a classic. But he followed his mind to make money. I don't care. He not dumb. Well, what do we consider dumb, Classic? Do we consider dumb being in this position at all? Right? Because Floyd is, by all accounts, Floyd is illiterate. So that means for you to be taken advantage of, because he's suing Showtime, and he's saying they stole about 300 to 350 million, y'all. I didn't even mention that part. That's what Showtime is. That's what he's alleging. I don't know clearly, but he's alleging that they stole about 350 million. What does that mean, y'all? Somebody was watching the money. And y'all, when you don't understand language, and when you don't have the proper people around you to put comprehension, y'all. One thing I excelled in school, y'all. It was one subject I did. It was reading comprehension. I'll be honest with y'all. I didn't excel in any other class. Reading comprehension, y'all, I did really, really well in. I always did well in that. And I believe that played a role, y'all, you know what I'm saying, into my life today. to be able to see things for what they are, not for what I want them to be. I don't have anything against Classic. Excuse me, not Classic. I don't have anything against Floyd. I don't. I do, however, have a duty and a responsibility to give these lessons to black men so that way they can understand how to make better decisions in the future. And Floyd has not managed his funds properly. I don't think we can deny that, Classic. Now, it's his money. People say he do what he want to do with his money. That's fine. He don't owe me nothing. I just bring these information to black men so that way they can do better than Floyd and me. So when opportunities do come their way, they can say, you know what, man, the big homie told me about this. I don't need that Lamborghini. I don't need that. I can push this 745. I can get me a Corvette and save 200,000. I can, you know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying. That's why I do this personally. I tell my bullshit, and I'm very transparent with my audience. And so when I see something, y'all, that's questionable, that I believe that black men can learn something from collectively and stop with this excessive, exuberant lifestyle, this look at me. Because now you have to live up to something and you're not able to. Shout out to Kid. Shout out to Frank Wright. Shout out to Frank Wright. What up, though, Frank? Floyd needs a stable of good fighters, become promoter, trainer, put deals together. He also needs to consider his spending, sell off properties, build one somewhere, cheap, get rid of one of his plans. I agree. Shout out to Frank. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. But as y'all know, the fight game is dirty, just like the rap game. You know what I'm saying? You know, the same. You know what I mean? These guys are being taken advantage of left and right. And it seems like none of them retire wealthy, y'all. And they were just able to sit back. I believe Ray Leonard now was worth about $100 million. A lot of these guys end up in financial woes, man. When you get hit in the head for a living, it's not a safe job. I've been in there, y'all. That stuff they hit you with to change your life. You got to read when you deal with funds on it. Yeah, I agree. Peace and love and light. And listen, yes, and you have to have people you can trust. And when you deal with that type of money, even your lawyers, and listen, dig this here. They're inserting things in this. You got to think about that, y'all. He believed that they took to 300 to 350. Somehow or another, y'all, they found that out because they opened up the books and they went through. They like, y'all know how people's lawyer. He had a lawyer go back and look at their books at Showtime. Man, he missing money like a motherfucker, y'all. He never applied himself to learn. Thank you, Pete. He only applied himself in the ring, right, to make the money, not how to keep it. And now, y'all, you do a full circle after 25 years of professional fighting, almost 30. No, Floyd been a professional since '96, so 30 years of professional fighting, y'all. Y'all, this is Floyd. Y'all, keep this in mind. Floyd has been a pro since like about 96, 97. What is that, y'all? 30 years of professional fighting, and he is able to just sit back. Come on, man. Ernie sound like a smart guy, Frank. Shout out to loquacious. These are those accountants and attorneys who most likely padded their wallets, custom jewelers, auto dealers, praying his purse for the fight will resolve. That's facts. Loquacious, this is facts. They have those. I will give Floyd credit for this, y'all. Floyd had a vision. Floyd bought his contract out when he was at HBO. I think it was like 700 grand or something. I remember reading about that. Floyd bought his contract out and bet on himself. And Floyd became his own promoter. He didn't let Bob Arum or the rest of them Jews, you know what I'm saying, Bob Arum or Who was the rest of them? Like it's any of them. Donkey. They didn't. So shout out to Floyd for that. Floyd made a great financial move in that regard. He said, I don't need y'all. And he did that years previously. But y'all, what good is what good is it now if you're not able to sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labors? So I want you black men to start to pay attention to this stuff. Did that dude settle with Floyd? So Frank, what, he had a lawsuit or something? Try to piece of like R. Kelly tried to make the same excuse of his funds getting mishandled because he can't read at a certain age. That's not an excuse. Apply yourself to learn. Peace, love, and light. I couldn't agree more. If you I'm with you. I'm with you. We have too many examples of this. Too many. So when are we going to stop making the excuses for these individuals? Because we like them, because we appreciate their talents. Yet you want us to have empathy for you when you're making bad decisions over and over again, and you literally have a plethora of other black men and women who can show that they were cheated and deprived of what they truly, of what belonged to them. And it's been happening. It's hard for me to have empathy, especially for a guy who can get on you. You know how to get on the TV. You know how to get on the camera and stunt. You know how to use your phone and show a bunch of money on a private plane. You know how to do that. You could have been taking that same and saying, and listen, come to the internet, listen, man, I'm trying to learn how to read. Let me learn how to really understand this stuff that I'm getting off into. Come to the internet with that. Y'all, I can't read. Y'all, I done spent my whole life applying myself over here. I've neglected certain portions of my life. Y'all come read a book with me. Floyd would have blew up off that. But his pride wouldn't let him do it. I got to show people that I got it like that. Now he don't. OG Kicks, did he steal it or did he give it to him? Did he steal it? Who's like, you know what I'm saying? And from what I understand, OG, this is what I understand, OG. Floyd, Al used to go to, because they dealt in a lot of cash, right? They dealt in cash money. And Al Heyman was the go-between between him and Showtime. So he would go to Showtime, right, on Floyd's behalf, and they might give him, when I say a bag, y'all, I mean a bag, a $60 million in cash. This is what's alleged. I don't know any of this, y'all, but this is what I've heard. And I could be wrong, but they dealt in a lot of cash. What do y'all think is going to happen, y'all, if you give me $60 million in cash? You think I'm bringing all that money to you? You think I'm that? You think, OG, come on. See what I'm saying? OG, imagine that. Imagine you going to pick up $60 million in cash and then bringing it to me. I got to assume that 60 million is going to be a little light. Now imagine that time and time again. Shout out Classic. At Frank Ross, no one in this chat is on Floyd's level. Well, I don't think anybody's saying that, Classic. I don't think that anybody's saying that. At least no, I'm not. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Listen, all the only thing I claim to be is a man, and a beast of one at that. So I got that in spades. So I don't claim to be Floyd Mayweather, have his finances or have his stature. I don't claim any of that. However, I believe that I do have the right to point out flaws and where I believe that black men can learn how to make better decisions. And when it comes to finances, Floyd, I think we can all agree, has not made the best decisions with his finances on a large scale. And I think that's fair to discuss. So, Class, do you think I'm hating on him? Why do you keep using the word hating? I think you should be smart enough to know that that's not the case. Shout out to my dog, Lusky. What up, though, Lusky? What a dooski? Frank Rice. Shout out to Frank. While Heyman is not formally listed as a defendant in the suit, reports suggest a private settlement between Mayweather and Heyman may already exist, potentially involving Heyman and assisting in the. I agree. Okay, Frank. Now that makes sense. Now let's just say for a minute, I'll give you an example. Frank. Okay, with the lawsuit, we know for a fact he's alleging 350 million, right? Was taken from him, right? What can he really expect to really recoup to make this thing go away? What is Al Hammond willing to sign a check for? 70? I give you 60 million, bro. No matter, put it like this, we know for a fact he's not gonna get that. Whatever he was listed, he's not gonna get half of that. Right? He's not gonna get half of what was actually taken. He'll get something. But he won't get anywhere near what was alleged. Man, you want 40, 50 million or something, man? Yeah, it's misunderstanding. Yeah, you want 40, yeah, close. See what I mean? No matter what, y'all, because he didn't pay attention to his finances. That's what we all trying to say, Classic. This channel is for the masculine and self-esteem of black men. And I do this thing so I can give black men this information so they can use it. This isn't an emotional channel. This isn't I'm caught up in my feelings channel. And where you can throw words like somebody hating around. Also, don't do no hate. I'm a warrior. I don't do no hating. We're having a discussion. And just because you don't necessarily like the discussion does not mean somebody's hating. What up, though, Lusky? What up, hurry up? What up, though? Let me see, Classic. If you come in here to troll us, I will come for your ass. Uh-oh, you done upset somebody, Classic. Kia. We all have our own opinions on topics. We shouldn't get upset. If a person have a different point of view on a topic, that's what makes conversation engaging. Shout out to Kia. Fair nigga, Shandy. I'm here as a neutral participant. I have the right to disagree with commentary. Well, Classic, I would disagree with you. You're not neutral. Neutral means you're not on either side. You said somebody was hating. That's not neutral. You said that nobody's in here on the chat on Floyd Mayweather. Nobody in here is on Floyd Mayweather's level. Well, you have to be speaking about me because this is my platform and I'm the one speaking. I never claimed to be anything other than what I am, which is a man. And I can look myself in the eye every day. And these guys have not done what I've done. So in truth, I would like to tell you this. They're not on my level either. They don't have my heart. They don't have my determination. They don't have my will. I've never been a phony, and I've always stood on everything that I've ever done. So I'll have to correct you in that regard. Respectfully. You're not saying anything wrong. You have a right to have your opinion for sure, but I don't want you to think that somebody dislikes Floyd. I have an obligation to give black men quality information that they can use. That's my destiny. That is my burden. And I wear it. And when I see black men err, I have to bring that to them so that way they can then recognize the traps. Say, you know what, I'm not going to fall into this trap of exuberance. I'm not going to fall into it. Shout out to... She said you were starting to get messy. I was responding to someone else. Okay, Classic. Shout out to low questions. There's nothing classy or classic about your mentality. There's nothing classic or There's nothing classy or classic about your mentality. Who loquacious? Who it? Me or someone says classic rebel for a reason. Loquacious. Can't find OG. No, OG, we not doing that. And I made that very clear. Women will not come. This is not a place where women go come over here and dump their trauma. This is not that. We can disagree. We're gonna disagree respectfully. We ain't gonna turn this into no, you know what I'm saying, into no motherfucking Jerry Springer shit. I I only bring y'all this information because I want black, and I want you black women to go back and tell. I want you women to go back and tell your sons, hey, listen, son, you can be something. You can be whatever. You can be something. However, you have to develop in all ways. It's not just enough to get the money. You have to be able to know what to do with it and how to make it work for you and how to make better decisions. Because if not, you can end up like this guy. So let's see. This makes respect for each other. This is facts. Yeah. No, classic. Nobody's coming for you. You made it. You made some statements. So I made them. Right. You made a statement that nobody was on Floyd's level. You made a statement that y'all are hating. I'm just dealing with that. Yes. Yo, listen, don't be emotionally caught up in these conversations. It's not a, listen, take the emotion out of it. There's no need to be emotional about the conversation. The conversation is the conversation. Look, listen, Floyd is the one who has to live with this. It's not mine. It's not my burden. I have my own burdens. So I have to live with mine. I just bring black men this issues. So that way, when they have their opportunities, regardless to whether it's $50, they'll make better decisions. They'll say, you know what? I'm not going to go squander this $50. It may not be much, but I'm going to take this $50, you know what I'm saying, and put it up for a rainy day. I'm not going to run down. Hey, y'all, I think I did a thing, y'all. I was teasing with y'all. I said I had a hot 20. And I said, y'all, what I say? I said, what a nigga, I did a video. I said, church is checking out. I bought 3 lottery tickets. Just like a nigga. I did a, y'all, you remember that video I did, mine? Let me see, hello, just said everybody hanging in the back. Listen, shout out to Gwen. Okay, all right. Classic, now you becoming annoying. I'm not talking about, I've explained myself, and I'm not going to continue to explain myself. If this ain't the chat for you, that's fine. Doesn't matter where he is or isn't. We're talking about if you can't understand, maybe this conversation is too adult for you. Sometimes that happens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that happens. Right? Sometimes we're not mature enough to have certain conversations. Yeah, I spent 21. It was great. Did you? Kid, you so lucky. Every time I get those, I miss. Now, so that's Floyd. Let me get to something else. Let me get to Carol. Let me get to Carol Fulford, who's probably watching, and let me get to a lot of you other black women and white women who like to throw around this pedophile, or like to try to label me as something. Because it's the last time I'm going to address this in this regard. If this don't apply to you, then I want you to cover your ears. But y'all keep your ears open. Y'all can suck my dick. I don't owe you an explanation. I don't owe you an understanding. And fuck you. Let me make that very clear. Carol, I've been nice to you. When you came in my chat and you weren't, I've been as nice as I could possibly be. Because you were an elderly woman, I wanted to respect you. But when you asked me this morning who bathes my daughter, who the fuck think you bathe? Who the fuck you think bathed her crypt keeper? She's my daughter. Who else takes care of her? Why don't you bring your old hag ass over and help me if you have something to say? But you're continuously trying to correct me or trying to say you care. You don't give a fuck about my daughter. If I was a white man, you would love me. Your old ass gonna die alone. I'm done playing games with you. And that go for anybody else. So the next time you disrespect me, I'm just blocking you. And matter of fact, Carol, there's no need for you to come back either. I've never been accused, nor has there been an allegation nor a charge on me about anything involving women or children. And nor will there ever be. I take care of my daughter because I don't have a choice. Who the fuck you think, Bather, dumbass? You an old, dumb bitch. And I don't respect nobody that don't respect me. So now, I address that too. You're not going to continue to come over here and insult me. Now, you can call me a bum. You can call me a loser. You can call me names. That's fine. I'll deal with that. That won't get you. But all that trying to make it seem like I'm hurting my daughter and I'm some type of weird ass nigga. That's what y'all know. That's the niggas that you grew up with in your house. You see the worst in a black man because that's all you've ever known is an ain't shit nigga. That's why you ain't shit bitch. And if y'all interested in y'all, her name is Carol Fulford. She was on the Kendra G show. She was like 75 years old. She actually got up on this, am I lying, mine? She got up on the bed and started twerking. Talking about she's 75, but she said she's 73, but she looks 50. I don't remember, y'all. It was one of the saddest interviews I've ever seen. So since you want to be disrespectful, now I'm disrespectful too. How you like me now? Hey, kid, she, you hear? She in the back. I want 6 jackpots in here. Damn, kid, you lucky. Wow. We hear Gizmo. Oh, y'all hear Gizmo. I had to get that out. Shout out to Denise. Why would someone label you when all you're doing is caring for your baby girl? Shout out to Denise. Because a lot of these people really hate black men. Miss Denise, they really hate masculine black men. If I was a white man, they would love me. So they're always going to look for the worst in me, even though there's no evidence to support it. None whatsoever. Who do they think is going to bathe her, Miss Denise? What, we just going to leave her dirty? What do we do? She pooped on herself yesterday, and y'all know them poops. If you're a parent, you know those poops that you can't wipe up. What are we supposed to do? Just leave her filthy? Would you be happier then, Carol, if she just was filthy? Because there's no woman around to bathe her. So now, what would we rather do? Just leave her filthy? What about if I have did the job? Would that impress you more? Fuck up, man. Shout out to Miss Denise. Shout out to Miss Gwen. You talking about the skinny tweaking woman with the brain? Her name Carol Fulford. Check it out, Miss Gwen. You gonna laugh. Carol had it coming for a long time. Every day with the bullshit. Log off. You want to be shout out. You and my people projecting BS mentalities, facts, low questions. Bro, go look at it. You think bro, go look at it. You gonna crack up. Yes, because, and I'm just telling y'all, because a lot of these people just really, really hate black men. They have such a disdain and a loathsome disposition for black men. I'll tell you something, Ms. Denise. It wasn't my ideal situation. But who else is gonna bathe her? Like, how does she get clean? She cannot bathe herself. And she's never had a mother to do it either. So what do we do? See, people are stupid. And because they have a depraved mentality, they think the worst of everyone. My daughter sleep good at night. Because she knows she got a beast she knows she got a beast for a father. She sleeps great at night. Ooh, y'all should see her knocked out. She wake up with such energy. She wake up smiling and happy. Y'all hear in the back? Why she wake up like that? You think it's an accident? Stupid motherfuckers, it's because I make it so. This is what my creator put in me to make it so. Shout out to Spartan. Are you upset that troublemaker Jesse Jackson side with you a white man? Spartan. You a white man? Spartan, I bet you. I bet you think you're a warrior, huh? You think the world was started in Rome? You think the Roman warriors were the best? You believe that 300 shit, don't you? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Shout out to Internet is Wild. Yes. And want to. Carol made a foul potty training comment also. Yes. Yeah, I'm done playing with Carol. Yes, she wakes up in a great mood, right? And so, you know what I mean? Like I just listen, there it is here. When you get some facts, come back at me with some facts. Oh, but let's talk about the facts that we do have. Unless you get some new facts. Let's come up with the facts that we know at this point. A, I never bailed on her. B, I've had her ever since she was born. C, she's just fine. Y'all hate that, don't you? That burns a lot of these people up, my. A kid, they can't stand that. Edible, I'm telling you, they can't stand it. They're like, this nigga is actually showing black. He actually, wait a minute. He's talking about self-reliance, discipline, having your business. Wait a minute, he's taking care of this little girl. Wait a minute, we can't fathom this. This is not supposed to be. This is not supposed to be happening. Yet it is. Their brains cannot comprehend. Appreciate y'all having the likes commensurate with the chat. Their minds cannot comprehend. Yet here it is. They can't stand it. And yet here it is. Let me go get Gizmo, y'all. I'll be right back. Shout out to, hey, Miss Angie. Miss Angie, I hope you get a chance to watch the replay on this. Shout out to Gizmo. Come on, Gizzy. Hey, take a bite. Hey, Gizzy. Come on, take a bite. So, you gotta get everything. You always have to get everything. Oh, no. Oh, no. I take a bite. Hey, baby. Feet. Feet. Say feet. Ooh, your feet cold. Feet cold. Come on, take a bite. Oh, take a bite. I take a. Hey, baby. Hey, take a bite. Mm-hmm. Feet, feet, feet. Feet, feet, feet. Say feet, feet, feet. Feet, feet, feet. Oh, no. Mm-hmm. Feet, feet, feet. Oh, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Your feet cold, girl. Y'all let Gizmo not wear what's her name last night? Her socks and feet cold and all outdoors. Say hey, Gizmo. Oh, feet. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. All right. Your feet cold. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Let's see what we got going on here in the chat. Let's see what's going on in the chat so I can see y'all better. Okay. Let's see. She's so. Thank you, Classic Gizmo. Gizmo. Classic say you're beautiful. See. Gizmo Edva say hi. She said hi, Tinky. Let me see. Shout out to Low Questions. Gizmo loves her daddy. She speaks better than their children and grandchildren. Stop projecting that BS. Beautiful. They can't help it. Low Questions. They can't help it. Lord, they just can't help it. Third, I'll go back and listen. Shout out to hey Princess Gizmo. Kids, so your princess Gizmo in the house. Yes, indeed. Reread Gizmo. Shout out to them. Excellent that your daughter has cold and hot in her vocabulary to express her feelings. Shout out to Nicole Wimbush. Hey, twins. Hey, you. What's happening? Shout out to Super Smart. The adorable Gizmo. Gizmo. Today is Floyd's birthday. I believe. Is it? Is it, Nancy? When is Floyd's birthday? What you want, baby? No, cook. No. You're not getting that. No. Want some breakfast? You can have some breakfast. Cold feet. Come on, let me see your hands. We gotta do these nails again, y'all. These nails getting too long. Let's see. Let's see. Is she saying cook? Yeah, I think so. I'm still, it's certain words that I'm still. Yes. You want to eat? You want to eat? And I always like to get her, y'all, before she start crying in the bed, so that way, you know, it don't seem like I'm just getting her just because she's crying. You know what I mean? I want to get her, like, before that, so that way, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, okay, I ain't crying, Daddy, so come get me. So I'm like, okay. You want to eat? Eat? Breakfast? Oh, no. Come on, let's go eat. No. Come on. I eat. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. She done made the... All right, y'all gonna roll this. Come on. Oh, we hang together. Edible keep telling me to bring the ring light, so I'm gonna listen to Edible for once. For once. Hmm? Hmm? Come on, baby. What's your breakfast? Oh, I was good. You want to eat? Oh, no. Come on. No. What you mean, no? Come on. Stop. No. Okay, baby. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is this better, y'all? Y'all notice the cabinet's always open. Y'all notice the cabinet's always open. All right. Gizmo, what you want, some strudel? Let's see. Mm-hmm. What, baby? Mm-hmm. Come here, take it back. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Getting glizzy. Y'all, I don't know if this is y'all like this better or the owner, cause y'all tell me. Quick grits. I like that little question. I never heard of that. Quick grits. Quick grits. Quick grits. What's in quick grits, y'all? What's in quick grits, by the way? I know. Hmm? Hey, Pillsbury. Me and the Gizmo need to check. I'm heating it up, baby. Gizmo. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm heating it up, baby. Want some fruit, some yogurt? Mm-hmm. Calm down. Gizmo. All right. Oh. All right. All right. Okay. Strawberries. You so demanding. Do you yell at anybody else? Okay. Yeah. Calm down. Let's see. Chat. So we're gonna put some. Let's see, y'all. We got some strawberries and some plain yogurt. We got some strawberries and some plain yogurt in here, y'all. Let's see. Okay. Use a spoon. There you go. Use a spoon, Tank. Spoon. We'll use a spoon next time. Shout out to the chat. Let's see here. Okay, so man, she tripping. No, she can't. Shout out to oat porridge or cornmeal with fruit is one of the most effective nutritious meals. Huh? Oat porridge. I never heard of. I got cornmeal. Cornmeal porridge. Cornmeal. I never heard of that. She hungry. Yes, she is. She woke up. She do not like. Hey, y'all, the Gizmo do not like waiting, do she? She whiz. Let's see here. We're gonna heat up this toaster strudel. Y'all, breakfast. Shout out to the chat, best chat on YouTube. Hope everybody learned something today about this, about these financial situations, and gotta manage your finances better, man. It's the bottom line. One thing for sure, if you can't manage nothing small, you ain't gonna be able to manage nothing large, and that's facts. She's angry. Yeah, Riri, she. Sometimes I wonder, cause sometimes it just seems like Gizmo just want to boss me around for real. Hey, use a spoon, baby. Hey, use a spoon, please. Use a spoon. We gotta work on that. It's all a work in progress, chat. It's all a work in progress. Let's see. Shout out to, hey, Tina. Somebody new in the chat. What's up, Tina? Tim. Oh, Tim. Okay, I just see it now. What's up, Mr. Mackey? What's happening? You ain't with a beast of a man in the Gizmo. What's up with you? Appreciate you so much. Will she? Peanut butter. She will. She does, Nicole. Yes, she does. Yes. I don't have any bread right now. But yes, she does. That is yes. That's a good question. She does. She does. Good. Here, look, girl. Okay. All out of strawberries, y'all. She eat fruit, y'all, like it's going out of style. She eats like 2. Not 2. Like one of these, y'all, will last 2 days. She love fruit. Same with blueberries. She gonna eat that. And then, y'all, I learned about this plain yogurt, so I just give her that too. She likes that as well. And it's kind of like since I noticed she's not eating eggs no more for me, she will eat this. And Gizmo, this stuff is cold. I'm gonna let her know. Let her just go. Thank you. Spoon, baby girl. Spoon. Spoon. Best chat on YouTube. Let's see. Another 2 seconds on the strudel, and then we got breakfast coming. Hmm. Yeah. You wanna wipe your face? Where that? There you go. Wait a minute, that ain't it. Man, I'm tripping. Alright. I can't never find the one I'm looking for, y'all. Oh well. Anybody new? Anybody that ain't new know what time it is? I wipe the Gizmo's face. A warm rag. I don't put the extra icing on it, y'all. I don't put the extra icing on it. I just give it to her like that. Say thank you. There you go. Okay. You say thank you later. So yeah, y'all, that's what breakfast is today. Some yogurt, some strawberries, and a toaster strudel pastry. Okay. So what, baby? Get your food. Let's take this down too, as a matter of fact. Hold on, y'all. Joy, pump it up, and pain. Joy, pump it up. Y'all know something? I got good lighting. I might start doing her hair in here, y'all. I just might start doing her hair in here. Uh-oh. That's the timer pumpkin. Mm-hmm. Hmm?
This might just be it, y'all. I start. I think I will. I got better angle doing it in the high chair. Let's see how it come out though. Y'all see, I'll be concentrating. Gotta get my other brush. Her other brush. It's all right. Son. Hmm? Feet? Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. I better get that detangler. I better get that detangler. Y'all know, like, when I tell y'all stuff always missing, I can't know. I ain't nothing. This might just work, chat. This might just work. Why nobody told me to do this? Do it in the. This is easier. Well, I can see it better. Look at the beast with the. Look at the brains on a beast. Mm-hmm. Look at it. Y'all hate when I figure stuff out. Clean her. Gizmo, what is that? That's all yours. With a face full of strawberries. Look at you. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, let's go here. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, chat. That's good. Yeah. I think, anyway. going to town on that, huh? Think about it. Mm-hmm. What's up? All right, chat. We're gonna see what. This is a good angle here. Let's see. That's pretty good. Let me see. I think that's pretty straight. Y'all can tell I'm awkward. Y'all see how my hands is? Joy, pump it up, and pain. What else? What else? What else? Sunshine and rain. Keep it going, keep it going. Let's see. Oh, come here, stay over there. I like the angle though, y'all, that I get. It's like I got a bird's eye view. But then I gotta get lower too. Mm-hmm. I hate y'all when I brush it all the way into a, and then I gotta smooth it down. This be them daddy specials though, so this be them as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Okay. That's it, baby. Hmm? Okay. We did a little something. It ain't great. Hmm? You done? Put it in there. Good girl. Yay. Yay. All done? All done? All done. Yeah, it ain't really smooth, y'all. I ain't really good with that one. Where you going? Bye. Where you going? Bye. Where you going? Bye. Where you going? Where you going, baby girl? Where you going? Huh? What's your plans? You got plans? Hands? Yes, hands. I'm coming to get you. Hold on. Okay. You cold? We don't have no oranges. That's your feet. Yes, we know. Let's see what's going on. All right, check out what I did. Y'all see? Baby, no, she look like she didn't jump. Who for? What? Say, look like Gizmo didn't. They don't do hair in the kitchen? Oh yeah, you definitely in the black community, man. that's a black girl special. See it. All the black women in. Hey, listen. Y'all tell her. She said, wait, shout out a little questions. Kids get their hair done at the salon, and they're eating. Kids and adults eat wild and their hair done. Some suggestions are nonsense. Oh, no question. We're gonna have them, huh? See, a lot of people, they haven't really been exposed to our community, so they don't know. In the bed. Hey, I'm not putting them boots on you. Give me them. No, thank you. No. Gizmo is calm. Just when you said that, Miss Anderson. What's up, Miss Anderson? No, usually she'll tell me. You want something to drink, take a bite? What you doing? Oh, let's see. Come on. What you want? Some? You want some milk? Oh no. Let's see if she wants something. Man. I gotta remember to dump the milk out that she don't drink. You like the boost? You like the boost, Tristan? Say thank you, Gizmo. I had one woman say, I wish I had them. She's like, it was my size. I saw him at, what was that? I think he was at Ross. I ain't even, it was a while ago. I ain't even really had the money for them, but they were so fly. I'm like, yeah, we got to get these. It was like $30. Yes, baby. Hold on. Yes. Okay, come on. Okay. thirsty? Oh, good call, Miss Angela. Good call. Do you want to get down? You got what you want? You out? Okay. You out?
Oh, no.
You out? She said, I'm out. Let me see. I think I'll text her soon. Yes, she always get that. Shout out to my dog Lucy, got a PhD from her. Yeah, hey, Miss Gwen, listen. That's how you know they don't know nothing about our community, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Listen, I've seen many a hot comb get put right here on that stove. And you know what I'm saying? And them hot combs will get you together. And one thing about it, you got to have a steady hand. And you got to have somebody that really, really trust. And the only reason they get steady is because they done made a lot of mistakes. And they made a lot of mistakes on somebody's head. For real. Like that's a real thing. We're gonna wash today, y'all. We're gonna wash. I don't need that. I better not make that. I'll just taste it. What, baby? Gizmo has the only needs a flat iron here. The only need a flat iron? Oh, okay. What's the flat iron? Ain't them thing y'all girls use that y'all plug in and they like steam in the middle or something? Get out of there, take it back. Mm-hmm. Give me that. Hey, we gotta get you some yeah, come on. Gotta put some cocoa butter on your face. Face. She didn't want no milk. What? Come here. Face. Say face. Whose face is this? This Gizmo face. Still trying to rub that scar out, y'all. That Latasha Adams in our house was responsible for. I'll never forget them people to the day I die. No, I won't. I never forgive them, Tinkerbell. I never forgive them. She's talking about no. Who tell her no, Tinkerbell? Let's see. No, you don't tell me no. I don't like no baby telling me nothing. You don't tell me nothing, Tinkerbell. No, you listen. Y'all, what do Gizmo think she can just tell me what to do? Who think Gizmo should tell Daddy what to do? No. What, baby? What are you talking about? You don't even know what you're talking about. You confused. You are. You don't know nothing. What do you know? Tell the people what you know. You're not gonna tell nobody? So how do we know you know something if you won't tell nobody you know nothing? Why's that your favorite word? Can you say yes, Daddy? Yes, Daddy. You love me? Do you love Daddy? Okay, wait, I'm talking to you. Look at me. Look at me. Oh, look at this nut. You a nut. Get off me. She is not. Marie. What's that? Marie loving life. Shout out Marie. No. Right here. Yes. No, we're not doing that. No. To hell with that. We're not doing all that. No. Shout out to the chat. Got to get things going for the day. Appreciate y'all for being in here. I'm gracious and grateful to y'all. I got some things I got to stop. Get out of them cabinets, little girl. We appreciate y'all very kindly for coming in. Gizmo, I'm sitting in your chair. This is your chair. Once again, thank y'all so much for being here with the Awesome and the Gizmo show. Y'all make this possible. Could not do it without you all. Definitely keep y'all posted. Gizmo, stop. Come here. Come here, light skin. Say see you later. What, baby? What would you want? What you want? No, that's not good. You're not gonna get it that way. That's not the way to get it, little girl. We have to show some composure. Can you close the cabinet doors? Shout out to Jessica. Hey Jessica, you got OCD? Hey Jessica, I'm the king of leaving cabinet doors open. Would that drive you crazy if I was in the house? I'm always leaving doors and cabinets open. Hey! 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 What you got in your pockets, puppy? We appreciate everybody so much. Thank y'all so much for being in here. Awesome in the Gizmo show. See y'all next time. Gizmo says see you later. Don't be no Mark neither.